So, Mahatmyam first 5 chapters we saw various stories: Bhakti Devi, Jnana, Vairagya, story of Atmadeva, Dundukari, Gokarna, and so on. Finally, now last chapter, sixth chapter, procedure of listening to Srimad Bhagavatam in a week, Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham, how that is to be done. The procedure of that, the Kumaras start explaining. Kumara Uchuhu Atate Sampravakshamaha Saptaha Shravane Vidhim, and so on, wherein they say that first of all, like we do for any other auspicious occasion, and like a marriage or any other function which is there, you should call for an astrologer or a priest, look for an auspicious muhurta when it can be started, and then further the Kumaras tell that file for organizing a Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham or something like this, any religious event, in fact, we should not look for, you can say, wealth, money also. Like one will spend for one's own personal things, or you can say one's own maybe a family wedding also. At that time, we don't look at money as such, right? So, though wealth is an important aspect, but there should be, we should not think, oh, why should I spend so much and so on. So, for a Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham also, with open mindedly, we should come upon and gather as much wealth as possible and use that, of course, for Annadanam, organizing, inviting people, and so on. The auspicious months in Dakshinayana Kala are decided, or you can say during these months, especially Bhagavata Saptaham is done, that is starting from August, from June onwards or so till November. So Bhadrapada, Ashwin, Kartik, Margashirsha, and so on, Ashada, also the Shravana Masa, Shravana Masa. During these times, especially that is in the Dakshinayana Kalam, Srimad Bhagavatam is done, or rather it should be organized. Further, like an invite is sent for a wedding and things like that. Similarly, a proper invitation should be sent to like minded people who are interested. People belonging to all sections of the society can be called in, right from small children, elders, women, everyone is welcome, irrespective of what they are doing, they belong to which caste, creed, and so on. All that nothing matters here. And we should invite everyone. Like you go to invite anyone to your own to a function that we have, we tell them, right, you please come along with your entire family also. Similarly, for Srimad Bhagavatam also, we must invite everyone along with their families. Sahayaschetare tatra kartavya sodhyamaschye bhavishyati kata chatra agantavyam kutumbibihi. With your entire families, please come and enter the Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham. Apart from this, now, whenever you invite people, you must keep in mind it's not just the audience that is there. Now, Srimad Bhagavata Parayanam will be done, Srimad Bhagavat stories are told on one side. At the same time, there will be few people whom you should invite, keeping in mind that maybe they can um, chant a few shlokas in praise of the God, in praise of the Lord, sing a few songs, or maybe Vishnu Sahasranama Parayanam can be done. Whenever we do a Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham, few other things are to be chanted, like Vishnu Sahasranama, or some people will chant the Gita, some of us we chant Narayanam, and so on. So, all these things, keeping all this in mind, now the one who is organizing, or there can be it's not possible for only one person to do everything, right? I'll only do the Parayanam, I'll only take care of the arrangements, this, that. That doesn't work. So maybe from our own circle or family, or maybe people who are like Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana, there can be 5, 6 people who know to chant. So we must invite, keeping all such things in mind. So that everyone comes in together, and at the same time everyone they enjoy also. Enjoy, or you can say, like, if everyone is given a chance, obviously everyone is you become more interested, right? Now the Kumaras tell that now if this is one, if you arrange at your own place, but what if there is now arranging a saptaham at one's own place, if that is not being possible, like it happens for most of us in today's times, then what you can do is wherever there is a saptaham, at least you can go there. If all the 7 days it is not possible, for one day or so you must go, because even you can say going and attending a saptaham for a few seconds, or you can say for some time, that also is very very rare to get. If one is getting such an opportunity, that person is blessed. The Kumaras say this: na avakashaha na avakashaha na avakashah kadachit dinamaatram tathapitu one day also if you get, please go. Sarvata gamanam karyam kshanotraiva sudurlabha. Very, very rare to get an opportunity. So if you get at least for a day, for some time, you must go. Further, now, where should Srimad Bhagavatam, now in today's times, if you see maybe in a temple or in a hall also it is arranged, but in those times, like here, Romaharshana tells to the group of sages in Naimisharanyam, similarly, if it is arranged at a pilgrimage place or in a holy place, it becomes more auspicious because of the surroundings, or it can be kept even in one's own residence also. Now, now, again, in one's own house, in the sense, it should have the necessary arrangements. That is, you should have proper place. You invite the guest also, and then where the pravachanam parayanam is taking place, that should be different. Food arrangement should be different, and all other facilities should be there. So, keeping all such things in mind, you can keep it in one's own residence. But because in today's time such things become difficult, in one small house you cannot do everything. That's the reason you go out and take a hall and things like that. But if this year the Kumaras tell that if it happens in one's own residence, you must ensure that there are proper arrangements made for everything separately. Like I told you, for food it should be separate. Not everything will be in the same place. Further, the person who is going to tell the pravachanam or do the parayanam, they should be given separate seats also, again as a mark of respect, and maybe like a small stage or something like that should be arranged for them, so that there is a difference between the audience and the person who tells. Further, now whenever we invite someone, if we invite people from anywhere, now you go and you will invite people, obviously people who are interested only they are going to come. But apart from that, the Kumaras tell that you must invite only those who are deserving also. Not everyone just to while away their time, eat food and go home. For that, such people should not be invited at all. Therefore, the Kumaras here specifically, they highlight and they say that Aneka dharma vibrantaha strena pakhandavadinaha. Invite people from all kinds of societies, Aneka dharma, belonging to all communities, dharmas, shukashastra त्याज्यास्ते यदि पंडिताः वक्तुः पार्श्वे सहायार्थं मन्यस्ताप्यस्तताविदः पंडितः संशयच्छेत्ता लोकबोधन तत्परः. Those who are interested in just taking care, thinking about themselves, whiling away their time here and there. I don't have nothing to do. I'll just go and spend some time here just to while away their time if someone is coming. Such people should not come at all. So that is the Kumara say that whenever we invite, like Sri Krishna also highlights in the Gita, Yat Patram. Patram is only those deserving. They should only be invited. Like this year, Kumaras. Because a very simple reason for this, you invite such people, they will waste our time and distract us also, right? Just come, I am just eating food, roaming about here and there, and then going away. It's useless. So therefore, people having the same interests, they should be invited. Further, necessary, really, you can say the puja arrangement like flowers, fruits, leaves, and so on, a kumbham, all such arrangements also should be made. Now, during a Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham, a kumbha pratishtha is done on the first day, and on the last day it is removed, and then the tirtha prasadam is given, and so on. So all such things also should be taken care of. There are certain rituals and pujas which are to be done. It's not just that you call someone, tell them to tell the story of Bhagavatam and go away. That is not actually a Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham. There is a proper vidhi which is told. I'm just telling you the gist in detail. Still, the Kumaras described further. An image of Lord Krishna has to be kept. The necessary mantras need to be chanted. Also, every day, morning and evening, puja the karma should be done. A proper priest should be invited should to do the puja. If now again, to do the puja every day, if a priest doesn't come, the yajamana or a person who knows to do the rituals properly, they can be done. Further, the dvadashakshara mantra, om namo bhagavate vasudevaya, that should be chanted, and by people, everyone who have come there. And also there are specific people, like in those times, now when the Kumaras here they are telling, there will be many people who, you can say, a big group who will be doing the parayanam, then a few people who will tell the pravachanam also. But now of course in today's time such things are not there, but the Kumaras say that, so when there is a big group for doing parayanam, maybe during the madhyana kala also they say, evam deenavachah procha vaktaram chata pujayet. One minute. Yeah, Varanam Pancha Vipranam Katabanga Nivrittaye Kartavyam Tairharir Japyam Dwadashakshara Vidyaya. So maybe a group of five, Pancha Brahmanas, five priests should come together, and in between, while the pravachanam is going on, also when some other person is telling the pravachanam, they should do continuously the Dwadashakshara mantra japa. So these are all certain rituals which are to be followed. Further, right from sunrise in the morning till sunset in the evening, the Srimad Bhagavata Parayanam is done. During the interval, that is during the afternoon time after lunch also, at that time various shlokas, songs also, or stories of the Lord can be sung. So that time also should not be wasted. Or usually people during this time, they should also be involved. That is, they will stay there only wherever you make the arrangements, and they will also get involved in this chanting or things like that. Further, some people will also observe a fast. If a fast cannot be observed, bhojanam to varam manye katha shravanakarakam nopavaso varah prokta katha vignakaro yadi. Now for those, the Kumaras themselves says katha vignakaro yadi. If now for some people, if you observe a fast or so, and then suddenly I feel giddy, I fall down, things like that. So if it is not going to suit you, then it is better you don't keep a fast. But meals should always be फलाहारेण वा भाव्यं मेघभुक्तेन वा पुनः सुखसाध्यं भवेद् यत्तो कर्तव्यं श्रवणाय तत्. Phalaharam or something light, satvika food only should be consumed. Sukhasadhyam, so that you feel comfortable, there is no problem also. At the same time, you don't have to get up many times, or maybe now I have eaten very heavy, I am feeling sleepy, I cannot stand, I cannot sit. Such things should not happen. So therefore, food should always be sattvic and light. And on the other hand, those who can observe a fast, you can do even that. But the Kumaras themselves say that if observing a fast is not suitable for everyone, you can avoid that if it is going to cause some vigna. Further, they on all this is being told by the Kumaras to Narada, and they say that certain rules have to be followed while even listening to Srimad Bhagavata Saptaham, like during this period. Now, these are all certain rules which Yatha Shakti is being followed, or even now also you can follow. Like you should not sleep on a bed, also, you should sleep on the floor. Then, at the same time, during this 7 days of the week, all kinds of heavy food, spicy food, things like that should be avoided, so that the main reason for this, it does not cause any health issues. Further, previous days food should not be consumed, fresh food only should be consumed. Apart from this, um, all kinds of learned people, elders, Vedic scholars, such people should be invited. Blessings from them also should be taken. Further, women also, apart from the time when you get the monthly cycle, you can also, except for those days, you can also come and listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. In fact, pregnant women or those who are about to conceive, such women also can come and listen to Srimad Bhagavatam. Now for in certain cases, like you, that too in the last few months of pregnancy, at time it is said that you should not go to a temple and things like that. But listening to Srimad Bhagavatam is fine, which the Kumaras themselves highlight in verse number 52. Apushpaka ka vandyacha vandyayacha mritarpaka stravat ya nari taya shravya prayatnataha. You can definitely listen to Srimad Bhagavatam stories, and it helps the child also who is there inside the womb. Now these are all certain rules which are to be followed. Finally, on the last day, or not exactly on the last day, maybe on uh, the fifth day of the Saptaham, which is the Krishna Janana. On that day, again, all kinds of Naivedyam for the Lord can be worshipped. And towards the end of the Saptaham, like we celebrate like that, musical instruments, things like that should be prayed. There should be sweets which is being distributed. Clothes also again distributed to a married couple, to a Kanya, to a Kumara, and so on. All such things are followed. Further, on the last day or every day of the Saptaham, Vishnu Sahasranama needs to be chanted. Doshayo prashamartam cha pate nama sahasrakam tena syat sapalam sarvam nastyasmadadikam yataha. Further, on the last day, many brahmanas are also to be invited and given food. Then, in those times, again, you also had Godanam, Hiranyadanam, which is being done. In today's times, we don't do such things, but yes, in terms of wealth, also, we give the Dakshina. When all such things are done, and when one listens to the Srimad Bhagavata Parayanam, again, you do not to chant, you can join the Parayanam. or you also listen to the story, the phalan that is there is equal. Shravanam is also equal. Further, the Kumaras tell itite katitam sarvam kimbo yashrotum ichhasi. Tell everything has been told to you in detail. Further, what now? Now again with this the procedure ends. Concluding part of Mahatmyam comes, wherein Suta he tells that this is how the Kumaras tell the Saptaham and also the procedure of the Saptaham to Narada. At the end of it, Jnana, Vairagya, and Bhakti Devi they all feel very happy. Narada also is very much happy and he speaks to the Kumaras and he tells that finally Shravanam Sarvadharmebhyo Varam Manye Tapodanaha Vaikuntasto Yatah Krishna Shravanadyasya Labhyate. Just as one attains a place in Vaikuntham, similarly, by listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, everyone will attain the abode of Krishna. Further, it seems that while Narada was very happy and he was thanking the Kumaras at that time, Shuka, the son of Vyasa, he comes there and all of them they worship Shuka. Shuka is given a high seat to sit on, and at that time Shuka also tells Dharma Projita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam. He tells that Srimad Bhagavatam is like the essence of all the Vedas, all the Upanishads, and it is nectar which all of you have got an opportunity to listen. Please go on listening to the same. And Bhagavatam is that, you can say, that ornament. Srimad Bhagavatam Purana Tilakam Yad Vaishnavanam Dhanam is like a very, you can say, ornament or a gem among the Puranas and also of Vaishnavas. It should carefully be read, it should be listened upon, and this helps in attaining moksha. And further, he says that the nectar that is there, which we get after listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, is not there anywhere else. It is there in our own hands. The book itself is there. You don't have to go in search of it in Satyalokam, Brahmalokam, this, that. It is there in your own hands. So therefore, not everyone gets an opportunity. Those who get Swarge Satye cha Kailase Vaikuntam Nastyayam Rasaha Atah Pibantu Sadbhagya Mamunjata Karihichit. Not everyone gets an opportunity. If you have got an opportunity, please never leave it. Further, Suta goes on, and there it seems that many other devotees of the Lord come in: Prahlada, Bali, Uddhava, Arjuna, and others. Finally, Lord Hari also comes in, and he feels very, very happy. Sri Hari was also very much pleased, and he tells everyone that I'm very happy. Please ask a boon. And that's when all the devotees who are present there they say that we must do more Srimad Bhagavata Saptahams like this, that too in every month. Like I told you, the 6 months of Dakshinanakala, the Lord blesses them and goes about. And further, all of them they also assemble there. Bhakti Devi is also very happy with Jnana and Vairagya. Now your last part wherein they ask Shaunaka, a sage Shaunaka, he asks when was Srimad Bhagavatam told by Shuka to Parikshit? Again, when was it told by Gokarna to Sanaka and so on? Sorry, when was it told by Gokarna? When was it told by Sanaka and his three brothers, the four Kumaras? So this was a doubt. That's when Suta he continues, he tells that श्रीमद्भागवतम् आकृष्णनिर्गमात्रिंशद्वर्षाधिगते कलौ नवमीतो नवस्ये च कथारम्भं शुकोकरोत्. On the Navami Tithi of the Shukla Paksham of the month of Bhadrapada, at that time, Sri Shuka told to Parikshit, and that is 30 years of the Kali age. That is immediately after Dwapar Yugam comes to an end. After that, after 200 years or so, Gokarna tells the same again on the Navami Tithi in the month of Ashada. Then again, when 30 more years had passed after this, at that time, the four Kumaras tell on the Navami Tithi of the Kartika Masa. This is how Srimad Bhagavatam has been passed on for many learned souls have told, and that's how even till date also we are doing the same thing. So therefore, hold on, Gokarna. इत्येतते समाख्यातं यत्पृष्टोऽहं त्वया नग एतां यो नियततया शृणोति भक्त्या यश्चैनां कथयति शुद्धवैष्णवाग्रे तौ सम्यक् विधिकरणात् फलं लभेते याथार्यान्न हि भुवने किमप्यसाध्यम्. So in this age of Kali, listening to Srimad Bhagavatam, chanting of Srimad Bhagavatam helps in attaining moksha, making one happy, and seeking the blessings of the Lord. With this, chapter 6, Srimad Bhagavata Mahatmyam comes to an end.